Hello YouTube, That Riggs Guy here, and it's Monday. Vlog time, vloggy woggy timey-wimey. Today I will be talking about jobs, or more accurately, part-time jobs. Let's begin, shall we? At the end of the summer of 2012, the U.S. Department of Labor Bureau of Labor Statistics released that summer's unemployment rate for the youth workforce across the nation. In case you were wondering, the youth workforce consists of ages of 16 through 24. Why 24? I don't know, but that's not important at the moment. As of July 2012, the youth unemployment rate was 4 million, which was not so much lower than the year before, which was 4.1 million. In terms of percentage, it was about 17.1% of the youth were unemployed. Last summer, luckily, I was not one of those 4 million unemployed. However, this summer, I was. At least up until recently. So why did I not have a job this year when I had one last year? Among other reasons, which is its own video entirely, I think I was unemployed this long this summer was because I only looked at jobs that I was comfortable doing. And also probably the fact that I'll be going back to school in August, so they wouldn't really hire me because I was such short term. When I started this summer looking off for a job, I was applying for places that I was familiar with. My last job was as a grocery clerk at the local grocery store, and there I worked minimum wage for about 20 to 24 hours per week. I worked over the summers and during the school years on nights. I loved it. I had a lot of fun doing it. It didn't require a lot of physical labor, mainly moving boxes from point A to point B, and occasionally moving product out onto the sales floor. So my search for a new job this summer, I started with local grocery stores, places I was familiar with. I had applied to that same grocery store where I worked, as well as other grocery stores of the same chain and other local grocery stores. I also applied to be a clerk at a gas station convenience store because it was familiar territory. All in all, with just those two categories alone, I probably applied to 10 different places. Waited a couple days, which turned into weeks, and I hadn't heard anything from them. During all this, a friend of mine had told me of a job opportunity at the local college where I'd be working in utilities, cleaning floors, moving furniture around, getting the dorms and stuff ready for the upcoming school year. I declined the offer because I didn't really want to do that type of work, and I thought I would hear back from the places that I had already applied to. Days went by and I still hadn't heard anything, so I decided to branch out. I applied to work at a couple different warehouses. This would have been a lot more of physical work, with moving boxes all around the warehouse, putting them on the trucks, unloading trucks, sorting them out. A lot more physical labor intensive than my previous job. However, they both declined my application due to me being such short term. Luckily, I did manage to get a job at the local colleges working in utilities, cleaning floors, etc. what I had just said earlier. All this shows you is that you really need to branch out of your comfort zone in order to take on jobs that you wouldn't normally take on if you were inside your comfort zone. Like, as I had mentioned earlier, I declined the offer because I didn't want to do that type of work. But as the weeks went on and I hadn't had a job, suddenly this job became a lot more like, I can do that type of work now. Truth be told, I probably could have had a job as soon as I had gotten home. If I had applied to local fast food restaurants, I could have been hired almost immediately. However, before I had even started looking for jobs, I had told myself I wasn't gonna work there. I had closed those doors of opportunity. Sure, if I had not closed those doors, I would have had a job 2 months earlier than what I have now. And this leads me back to my original point. I think there are jobs out there if we are just willing to look for them. If all the youth were to apply to jobs outside of their comfort zone, they would probably find a job a lot quicker and eventually end up liking it. Now, this may not solve the whole youth unemployment problem, but as opposed to 4 million youth being unemployed, that could probably go down to maybe 2 million, maybe less. And all it takes is to seek new opportunities and step outside your comfort zone. Until next time, see ya. Hey! Did you know there's a box you can click to subscribe to this channel? You should click it.